So we'll start off just left to right, go Eve first. I have not played as Eve in forever. I know that part of her character is being on low health, and the Razor Blade is there to make you do that, as well as Dead Bird. I've been really wanting to play so much Isaac, but that's nice. But I feel like I trapped myself by starting doing streams of the new content. That's fine, because now I only want to stream the game, and even though I have no viewers, it's like I feel bad. I feel bad about like doing things off camera. So I just play greed mode because there's like nothing I could do in that other than just pick up items which I haven't picked up before. So I'm not too sad about that. Also, I don't remember the exact name of this item, and even though I just picked it up, like the distraction, I actually think is a really good item. I think there's obviously better things I could have gotten out of that item room, but that is a good one. And I actually have something to talk about today, which is there was a fire outside my house today. So my Fridays are my day off, which is what today is. Friday, that is. And so I was laying in bed, like lazing around as always. Ow, that bloody sniped me. And my brother sends me a text saying like, are you home? And so I replied, yeah. And he goes, I just called for you, come downstairs. And I come downstairs and he shows me these pictures on his phone of a car across the road from my house just on fire. And when I went and looked out the window, there was a bunch of like fire department trucks just spraying this car with water. And that's the story. and because it's so recent, and like I don't even, like, no one knows what happened, and I don't know any of my neighbors because I'm antisocial, and why would I do that anyway? So I have no way of like finding out either. I was just thinking maybe I should have not healed there, because otherwise I was trying to figure out how I could get out of that without taking damage, and then it exploded. Take the Spirit Heart. I did have something else I wanted to talk about, but I do not remember it anymore, so that's fine. I'll just move on. The only character I know what they do in Tainted, I think, is Azazel, because I played as Azazel on my last stream. Tainted Azazel, that is, and that's just the long beam. So it'll be nice to know to learn what Eve does, and I suppose all the other characters eventually. I also kind of want to unlock the Lost, because the Lost Tainted version, that is, because I think I might know what they do, but I don't know how it happens. If I'm not mistaken, I think that they can't, the Lost now, they can't get like weaker items, like any games that they determined weak or like below a certain quality just don't show up. Because I think that the game, even though you never see it yourself, has like an internal quality meter on items, right? That's why you don't get Mom's Knife and Brimstone every run. So I think it like has something to do with that. Maybe it like sees an item below a certain quality, and if it spawns, and then it'll just re-roll it into something else. Unsure. Also, my camera is much darker today because I decided to leave my blinds closed because of antisocialness. Not that there's anything out there except for a view, but either way. Man, it's targeting my buddy is making it hard to hit. Wow, 2 health upgrades, I'll take it. Excuse me. Crikey. We're not going for anything as Eve, right, other than just the thing, so we need to find a trinket. I was watching other streamers of Binding of Isaac. Like I intentionally watch them very briefly just so I never find out what they're doing if they're playing as a new character. And I realized that most Isaac streamers, or even just streamers in general, they just don't say anything. Like, I watched a stream for like 5 minutes as Fortunately, it was a Tainted Azazel, so I was like, I can watch this fine because I know what they do. I watched them for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and I was like, you've said like 5 words. And maybe this goes back to what I mentioned before of how I am physically incapable of stopping talking because of like years of watching YouTube videos, and they always do that same thing. But it just was baffling, and especially after like the main Isaac content I've exposed to, like most people who play Isaac, is Northern Iron, and he never stops talking, and that's like, it's incredibly impressive how much NL can talk, but even still. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's also nice. That's not as useful because my item doesn't have a charge. What I'll do is I'll go back and I'll bomb to get that dime. Dime's the 10, I think. I think nickel's 5, dime is 10. I have no idea, honestly. In the UK, we just call them by the amount they're worth. So like 5 is a 5p, E for pence. And then 10 is 10. Bloody penny. Yeah, okay, I'll hang on to Petrified Boot for now, but I'll drop Bloody Penny in the boss room. That needs to go up. Also, I kind of feel bad about so I make videos out of all these, as if you're eventually watching this, you'll presumably know. But I feel bad about making videos of them sometimes, because I title them what's happening in the video, like unlocking Tainted Judas, Tainted Maggie, whatever. And people watch them, and I assume that they're watching them for the reason of thinking like, oh, this is probably a tutorial, right? Because, you know, you want to know. But I feel bad because they're not a tutorial. They're just like the run where I did it, you know? Which, I mean, I guess could be a tutorial if you think about it, just like a long-winded one, but... Ragman, always hate to see you. Oh, that, I don't know why, I thought that took away my health entirely. I didn't realize it took my red hearts and not my spirit hearts. So Razorblade's actually much better than I thought. Oh, it also triggers dead birds, man. Maybe he's better than I thought. Yeah, I'll take that because I have no reason not to. We'll drop this in the corner just because otherwise I'll forget about it. Or I'll pick it up by accident, one of the two. Abaddon's nice. If I'm not mistaken, they've changed Abaddon so it just takes away the amount of red hearts you have and gives you black hearts in return, which is great for Eve because she has her dead bird, and she also, well, I suppose dead bird doesn't matter. She has Horror of Babylon. So I was thinking dead bird because I was like damage, health, similar thing. We have enough money to go to the shop, but what was in there? Boomerang and deep pockets. I don't think either of those are worth keeping, to be honest. We have the trinket down so we can go on. Something else I was thinking about before I started the stream, and I've been thinking about it for a few days because I had been considering streaming more, but my internet had been so bad the last few days I was like, I don't want to risk it and have the stream be like awful in quality because of that. Is because of the way my camera is set up where like you don't see much of my body for Isaac, I could basically just stream shirtless and you would never even know. Like, I normally just, because just what I wear anyway, I normally stream in like long sleeve shirts, and they're always bright colored, which is why the glare's always wrong. But currently I'm wearing a short sleeve one, and I realized you would never know. That was a really good experimental treatment. That was experimental treatment, right? I think there's another one which like does something slightly different to experimental treatment. Oh god, my range went down quite a lot. For once I actually want like Mom's lipstick or high heels. Why are so many of Mom's items range upgrades? It's very irritating. Don't want the fork because we don't have any red hearts. Double trinket room's pretty nice actually. I don't know what that does, but it's kind of concerning. Considering the name, I assume it does something when you take damage or maybe when you're in a certain amount of health. Considering the nature of the item, maybe it's like... What has happened? Why did I didn't use it. I just got hit regularly, but why did I hold up? Did I hit space by accident? If I did, that sucks. Oh well. We've been to our item room and we've been to our shop. Do we? Is there any reason to explore more? We don't have any keys, really, so maybe that'll be a reason. Unsure. end either way. We're not trying to beat the run, we're just trying to unlock a Tainted version. Also, when I say this will be a shorter stream, like I did it at the open, I mean it'll probably be like maybe 2 hours, because I only plan to do 3 runs. Why did that happen? Well, I actually didn't hit spacebar that time, I'm certain of it, so... Also, the nail, that's great. Honestly, I almost feel like having the nail makes it worth exploring, because I can just get some charges on it whilst healing myself. I think the nail still... I don't know if the nail was changed, but I think it still does the same as it used to. It gives you a damage boost for the room and gives you a spirit heart. Or was it a black heart? Oh, it only gave me half, so it's been nerfed slightly then. Oh, and it also gives you the stompy effect, but that's fine. Just gotta be careful of it. I'm not gonna take that. I feel like on my last stream I had loads of, I had like I think 2 different runs, which were both really good, and then I took like 4 pills in a row, which just made me awful. Like in a tight room, got explosive diarrhea. In another pill, it gave me bad trip. Like every single thing that could possibly have gone wrong because of a pill went wrong because of a pill. We don't have any bombs for that, which is a shame. We have a fool card, so I'll go in here. Bad PhD is good. It gives you a damage up or another stat up when you take a pill, but all pills are bad. But instead I'll take the pentagram. Yeah, because of that. I'm glad I didn't predict wrong. I thought the Horror Babylon would affect the Leviathan transformation, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, fingers crossed. I never remember if pentagram gives you a spirit heart either. I don't think it does. I think Leviathan gives you 2 black hearts, not just 1. Which is nice. Man, bloody ragdoll baby, whatever this thing's called. Pretty damn useful. Oh, I should have been more careful. Okay, that's fine actually. Just 1 health up is okay, because it means I don't need to worry about it affecting my Horror Babylon. Because I think Horror Babylon activates when you have 1 heart. And either way, as long as I don't heal this last thing, I don't have to worry about it, even if I'm wrong. I'm trying to be careful not to touch the thing, because otherwise I'll have to... I have potential to get farted on. Okay, it's not there. That's a shame. No, wait. I'm dumb. I was like, the reason I said it wasn't there is because I thought that I was placing it there. Whoops. I guess we might as well go in there, because the only bad thing would be I just don't have to use it, right? Pandora's box. I think it'll just give me 1 pedestal item. Yep. I think if I'd use it on the next floor, it'd give me more, but that's fine. This will give me a spun. That's fine. Puberty is nothing. That's useless if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not going to use it, but I will press all these buttons. I don't know if this will give me a charge, because I don't know if it counts as like the room starting, you know? Like being a room with enemies in. Man, my damage is crazy. Okay, it doesn't count. That's fine then. Also, I learned that there's apparently a rule for where second secret rooms spawn. Apparently they spawn... the game looks for the furthest away from the spawn room dead end, and that's where it puts the boss room. And then it looks for the second furthest away, and that's where it'll put the second secret room. Wow, okay. And then for the third is where the shop is, I believe. I'm not sure if there's a similar rule for the item room, but I can assume there is. I'm going to go to the shop first, and then if there's nothing in there that warrants my thing, warrants my money, I'll instead donate it. Although there's probably going to be a donation room in the shop anyway, so that's not too big of a deal. I don't know if these things do damage, and I don't really want to test it. You know, like I don't want to... Oh, that was worrying slightly. Also, did that give me a black heart or a spirit heart? I am forgetful and don't remember. Oh, it must have given me a black heart, right? Because I had a full spirit heart. It's still good though. Although I do worry that I'll end up forgetting about it and I won't use its actual effect in a boss room, you know. I'm drinking like a fizzy lemonade drink. I mean, obviously I'm not drinking it right this second, but it's making me want to burp a lot. which is unsightly for stream, in my opinion. God, this run is... I don't even have anything that's like affecting my tiers very much. I just have a lot of damage up. I mean, my tiers leave something to be desired, same for my range, but the damage sort of outweighs the downsides of those two things combined. I'm just going to use this as soon as I can for now. Wow, that absolutely sniped me. Ooh, actually, instead I'll hold on for this room and then I'll use it in the actual boss room. I think piercing shots would be really nice. After seeing these enemies a few times in a row now, I'm thinking that this might be greed, actually. Never mind, it's cables. Pill we don't mind about. We'll take the jumper cables, though, and we'll take the spirit heart. Oh, I don't even need to use this. You'll die in like 2 seconds anyway. Although, I do worry that my little friend will get me hurt more than he'll help me eventually, but... I don't think we want that, right? But I'll take it anyway. Because, yeah, I was thinking I don't think it can actually, like, do me harm. I think it can only give me benefits. Like, it won't replace my spirit hearts is what I mean. Oh, they're following him, so it's making them harder to hit. Oh, never mind, that one was cutting it close. I think we want to do this. Because it'll trigger my thing again, and also ceremonial robes gives you black arts and damage, so... Oh, we had any mid-war item room. What a fool I've been. And we don't need to donate just yet. Although, in saying that, I don't think there's anything that I could get out of the shop that would be useful. Well, definitely nothing I can get out of that shop, but... I'm just thinking what I could even want out of a shop other than, like, mapping items. I actually think Box of Friends might be quite useful, specifically because it would just give me more of my... my dude. What's his name? I don't know. the scapegoat. The scapegoat familiar. Magnet's fine, but I can fly, so it'll just help a little bit. Also, I'm so close to finishing this floor, I might as well just finish it. Although in saying that, is it worth going to that final room? They've also changed boss trap rooms so that you can no longer go in them even when you have no red hearts. Just thinking it's probably better I go to this room now because I can fly, so chances of me just getting a troll bomb are still significant. That's useless. I'll just use that and then I'll buy... Here's what I'll do. Now I was just thinking I've already got red rock, black rock. What is it called? Sharp rock? Out of my first one. We'll buy this battery and then we'll just donate the rest of our money. What's the next one? We've put down a thing, so we're good there. Yeah, we're all clear. I always worry, because I'm so forgetful generally, I just worry so much that I'm going to end up missing, or not even missing, but forgetting to put down a trinket in the boss room, and I'll just end up ruining it. Especially on a run like this, which is good, but I don't think it's good enough to beat Dogma. So I feel like I'll just end up forgetting and then just dying as a result. Card, Hangman, that's completely useless. Apparently with Tarot Cloth, the thing which doubles the effectiveness of cards, it's apparently meant to do something with cards now that only have a specific effect. Like the Fool card, it's meant to do something with that instead of just teleport you to the spawn room, but I do not know what they are. And I don't know if I should ever bother trying to find out or if I should just look them up. The Moon card, that's nice because I don't have very many bombs. That's pretty useless. We'll use the Moon card now. More money, always happy to see it. Still one more floor before we go to the mom fight, so that's fine. The more I play to unlock the Tainted characters, the more I wish that you could do Tainted characters along with the newer content. Like, I know you can obviously fight the beast with it, because that's practically the whole thing. That item, I do not remember what it does. And I don't think I care enough about what it might do to buy it. Yeah, okay. It's what I thought it was. There's an item which is meant to summon a bot fly on you when you use it. And I thought it might be that, but I can't remember. But that item is the one where it like transforms dropped items like coins, keys, hearts, etc. into flies, which not that great, but it's an item. So I suppose I. Oh no, this isn't. I was gonna say, did I use the full card? Am I imagining that? Nothing else I'm forgetting, is there? Probably not. The cage. Fear makes you jump away from me, that's always nice. I can feel a sneeze coming and I'm concerned that I'm gonna sneeze into my microphone. Fortunately, I can just move my stuff away from my microphone and mute it so you don't see me or hear me. I'm just thinking if I would want to deal with the devil right now. The only thing, I mean, unless there's something amazing in there, but... Yeah, we want that because it tears up. We don't need anything else from this floor. We could do the boss trap room, but I don't think there's any need to. Next floor. Away we go. I kind of want a different trinket except for... I mean, Petrified Poop's okay, but I'd rather have a different trinket than either of them. Maybe, like, cancer or something like that. But... Oh, it's a mini pin room. Everyone's least favorite kind of room. Oh god, I just realized that in the beast fights, my my scapegoat friend might actually do nothing. Because it might just... Sprinkler's okay, but I don't think it'll do anything for us. It might just sink to the bottom and then nothing will even target it. Ow, that was rude. I think we need some tear effect, but chances of us getting that without stealing it from the devil is slim, I'd say. Slim at best. Wow, okay, I'll just get hit a bit more. I mean, unless I got something that was, like, not a tear effect, but something that was significant enough to change my tears, like... Honestly, I don't even know what it could be. Other than stating the obvious, like Brimstone or Mom's Knife. But... I don't think this run is bad, it's just that I don't think it physically can beat Dogma. Like, you know how when you're fighting Delirium or you're fighting Hush, you're like, this run is great, but I know it can't beat this boss. Also, I think that the jumper cables, they charge every, like, 15 kills or something like that, so... If they even have a specific charge time like that. Wow, this is a lot of pins. I always kind of feel bad when I'm just commentating the game. But ultimately, I think it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we need to go back for our Tainted Skull, don't we? Because it's my stream. I can do what I want. Tainted Skull, Tainted Skull. I almost wish that instead of giving you the Tainted Skull as a thing on the ground, they just gave you a full card in the starting room. Like, you know how they used to have, they don't have any more, but they used to have like the makeup table thing in the spawn room. They could just replace that with the home, or the full card, excuse me, on Depths 2, and then you'd be set. Instead of adding a whole new texture into the game for this specific use. Full card, love to see it. I almost just walked into my my curse room and used it without even thinking. That would have been foolish. We haven't been to the shop, that's what I'm looking for. This buddy... Did I walk into that, or did that just open slightly before I got to it? Oh, it's Magna pulling it towards me, that's what it is. That's a shame. Well, actually, we will fight another... We'll have another shot before we start ascending, so that's fine. That's a lot of money. Okay, the chances of us having anything useful from now on are pretty slim. But I think it's probably just one more room left in the form of this long one, so... Oh, the arcade actually might not be bad. Ow. Oh, that's where I'm getting my flies from, of course, my rotten heart. What I will do is, if there's a blood donation machine, I'll use it once. Because I'm not sure if Horror Babylon's active, and I want to be sure that it is. I guess I might as well go to this last one. Did I use my spacebar item? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we fought greed, so no battery charge for my spacebar item. That's fine though. We'll go in nonetheless. No boss rush because of course we are too slow. We have our full card. Fight begins. So I assume that the scapegoat can kite her foot. I mean, no reason for it not to be able to, I suppose. I can't tell if my range is too low to hit her eyes from the center, if it's hitting them and that my tears are just so large that it's like looks like they're not, you know? Doesn't matter which one we take. We didn't get a devil deal. Damn, that sucks. Because either one can go in here. We don't need anything else. We've been to every room. I guess we can go to our curse room. Might as well, right? It wasn't worth it. Very much so was not worth it. But that's fine. I wasn't exactly crazy optimistic about it anyway. So nothing lost, nothing gained. Those enemies are scary. Not in appearance, but in like the way that they move. Like they pull against their chains and the second they're done they like escape off them and attack you. They're concerning. That sucks, but not too big a deal. Oh, I was confused. I was confused then, because I was like, how are you meant to get in there? I think we want both, because we'll do this, we'll look down, and then if nothing useful in there, we'll go back and we'll get... that's Godhead. 49 cents, we have what, 29? So we need to get 20 cents. I'm willing to bomb my donation machine all to hell, just to get Godhead. I think that's worth it. Assuming I will even have enough bombs to do so. Yeah, we should do. It's so mean to me in the past, but it's so worth it to get Godhead. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I'll take Godhead. It's tears down, but it's just so useful. Homing tears plus extras. No bombs anymore though because of that decision. So. Honestly, and just that alone might be enough for me to actually beat this run. That's the shop we went to, so no item room just yet. Infested, that's fine. I think infested question mark gives you spiders, and infested exclamation point gives you flies. So that was the spider one, of course. There is a tinted rock. Ah, that sucks. If I had just done that earlier, I wouldn't have had to use my 6 bombs on my donation machine. Oh well. Although actually we did donate some to the donation machine this run, so it's not too big of a deal if we're mean to it. I don't know why I even bother shooting those fires if they ever give you anything more than just a single penny. Although I suppose sometimes they can give you spirit hearts. Not that I need them, of course. Man, game's being mean to me right now. It's like it doesn't want a long floor, or it wants a long floor, excuse me. An incredibly long floor, apparently. These things are awful. Those all-seeing spike balls. Wow, that sucks. They are really cruel. I don't even... The other thing could be the best item in the game, but Lusty Blood is too good to take it over an unknown item. Might as well finish this floor, because why not? This run is fantastic. I feel like this is an amazing run. If I had like a Tears upgrade, this might be like the best non-broken run. Man, they give me the biggest flaws. Just the damaging aura of... I don't know why I just used thingy then. Oh well. The damaging aura alone of the thing is insane. Euthanasia, that's pretty good actually. Specifically for the fight with the beast, because you can destroy... I suppose it's not that amazing, but you can destroy Death's skulls when you're shooting them at you, which is quite nice. Nothing in the shop anymore. We got thing. We have infinite bombs, so we could try and bomb our way into the secret room. Which is probably either there or there. There we go. Oh, it's just more greed. Honestly, looking at this, that sucks. That's real harsh of you, game. The reason I say that is because it means I technically didn't have to bomb the hell out of my machine. Also, I'm gonna buy this because I have enough now. Ace of Spades, not very useful. Emperor, not very useful. High Priestess, not very useful. Judgment, not very useful. We'll use the Judgment card because if it's a money judgment, then we'll just use it. It's not, so that's fine. We'll use Ace of Spades in the boss fight, I think, like in the beast, the beast fight, just because no reason not to, I suppose. Actually, we won't even be able to because we'll have the cracked key. These enemies are scary. Those like the weird brim dudes, because they have like the most unbelievable homing brimstone you've ever seen in your life. It's crazy. Also, it seems we will have to go through that big room. I was trying to see if I could not, but no chance. That's fine, though. Alright. Oh. Alright, me. Step up. That's not what I thought it was. I thought that was the one that gives you sinus infection tears, but... Also, the duct tape isn't actually the trinket I thought it was. I think the trinket I thought it was doesn't exist. But either way, it's better than I thought, but it's still not amazing. I think it like makes it so that orbitals orbit around you instead of following you, which is pretty good. But I don't have any orbitals, so not very good for me, I should say. Man, if I had piercing shots, I don't think anything could really oppose the godhead shots. What was in here? Oh, it was Anarchy, yep. Don't need that at all. Man, the bloody homing on god tiers is incredibly high. Ow. Please don't throw this now, me. That would be very sad. Also, we want to just be using this as often as we possibly can because it gives us health, and because of our poor play, we are severely lacking. Well, severely lacking. We're missing 3 hearts. Good. The pain of using Godhead. This is not a way to go. The pain of using Godhead is just killing things you don't mean to when they shoot out tears. Oh well, though. There should be a 1 run. I want to play some of the challenges. I won't play them today because there's no time with what I have to do today. But I really want to play the challenges. I know there's one which gives you like random everything, like not just random items, but random like item combinations, things that don't even make any sense. So it looks like a lot of fun, so I want to try that. Man, those little enemies against with jumper cables is pretty nice for getting charges. Burnt Penny's okay, but I don't really need the bombs, so... Damn, they're really just letting us go through. Experimental pill. Yeah, I'll take a range up, speed down. Our range is pretty high, and our speed is really... What am I saying? Our speed is high and our range is low, so having them swapped is pretty nice. I do sort of... and fighting these monsters here is sort of concerning me, because I'm thinking, man, maybe these tiers aren't going to be as useful against Dogma. Honestly, I really feel like... I say it every time I fight Dogma or I'm in this position. I feel like Dogma is harder, way harder than the Beast. I don't know why. Like, the Beast is like bullet helly, whereas Dogma is like a real boss. So it's hard to compare them, I suppose, but in my mind, Dogma is harder. Ah, I hate using it on a room and then taking damage in that same room. Don't get any items before that. Oh, I suppose I'll get a mom item. Although I'm just thinking, if it's Mom's knife, will I want to take it? I feel like the homing on Mom's knife is kind of iffy at best. So it's not amazing. Like, you sort of lose a lot of the benefit of Mom's knife when you have homing because you miss out on the like overlap on an enemy. So we'll see, I suppose. We'll see what my brain thinks if it shows up. I mean, it could be that as soon as I see it, my monkey brain takes over and thinks Mom's Knife good and just takes it immediately, but the only other thing I would actively want would probably be Mom's Contact. I think that's the best of the Mom items outside of Mom's Knife, of course. Although I'm thinking if I had gotten Mom's Knife already, wow, that sucks, then maybe I wouldn't have taken Godhead, because then I wouldn't have had the homing, of course. Because I don't know if the damaging aura of Godhead affects Mom's Knife. Like, if you can see on my attacks, they have like a light outline. Did I walk into the fire or did he attack me? These enemies are hard. They're like weird Isaac jumpies. Hard. Oh, hey. Well, that's Tainted Eve unlocked, which is fine, because that's what we wanted. Lovely home music. Oh, I should have saved my my charge. Whoopsie daisies. Tainted Eve, long hair, nice. Looking good. Ooh, the curdled. That's fine. We have not great range, so that's a-okay. Can take a sip of my drink. And then we'll get into it. Like I said, I think Dogma will be harder than the Beast, just because I think that is so generally. But we'll see. I think that I think the general rule of thumb for fighting Dogma is just to stay as far away as you can in his first phase, because that bloody that brimstone beam, like static brimstone, is no joke. It's hard to dodge. And also, if we survive through this fight, it doesn't matter if we have low health, because we get healed when we go into the other fight anyway, which looking like we're gonna need it. So honestly, this dash attack is hard to predict, especially when he doesn't move towards you. He just moves towards your bloody towards your thing. This is why I said that he might be more detrimental than helpful in the end, because he makes it harder to predict. Which all you want in Isaac is a predictable enemy. Oh, the bloody Blackheart damage killed him. That's good though, because it means I'll heal. Well, I mean, it's not good that we took a bunch of damage, but it's fine that we took a bunch of damage. And also, I was right as well that my my familiar is just going to sit in the lava, but not necessarily a bad thing. Just means that the enemies will be low. Man, my bloody tears are sticking around. I'm concerned, lightly. I think that once my nail gets charged, things will probably start getting easier, I assume. Because I'll have A, the damage up, and B, the health. Jesus Christ, I don't know how I didn't get hit by any of those, but lucky me. Pestilence is next. Pestilence has so many flies that I wonder if jump cables will get charged quite nicely. Although I feel like they're kind of hard to hit, so maybe not. Never mind. Just get behind him, I suppose. You can't see your stats anymore, so I can't even see if I'm getting damage ups from this, but no way to find out, so I'll just have to hope. I almost want to kill his flies, because obviously getting the charges on my nail would be nice, assuming that I do get multiple damage ups out of it, like you do with Book of Belial. Oh, he's dead. I didn't get hit there either. You do get a single holy mantle use when you come here. So why? why did he throw that? Oh, he threw it at my bloody thing, didn't he? Man, that's kind of lucky that he decided to go for that when this attack's out. That attack is incredibly hard to dodge, in my opinion. Especially if he's charging while he's doing it. Although in saying that, I don't even know if he always charges. I fought the beast quite a lot, but I feel like I have not fought the beast enough to know these things. Okay, there's war down. Death is next. Or is it, this is death and not conquest, right? Yeah, doesn't have the blindfold on. I have a bad habit of when I'm focusing, I like have my mouth open slightly. When I watch back the VODs, I see it every time and it always irks me. So I'm trying my best to not. Not that I actually really care, but you know. If you notice things that you think are flaws and you can correct them, then why not? Alright, we should be able to beat the beast, I think. We just gotta be careful not to get bloody hit by these, because they're full heart dealing obstacles, so. Also, they are blocking all my shots, which is annoying. Fortunately, I don't have to stop firing, so I can just fire all the time. Ow. Oh yeah, you no longer get the, like, even though obviously I took the negative, you don't get to keep the Polaroid even if you do keep it, so any damage I take is permanent, and I don't get any invincibility in between. And I think at this point, he doesn't summon enemies, and there's no opportunity for you to get a charge, so I'm not going to get any charges from my nail, so I have 5 hits total, and if I don't beat him in that time... Jeez, that scared me for a second there, I thought something was happening where... I've never done this sequence, the fire sequence, on the right. I've only ever done it on the left. I've always killed the beast in the middle of his charge, from left to right. Oh god, that's also the first time that's ever hit me. Jesus Christ, am I ever gonna kill you, beast? I'm concerned. They fall? That sucks, I didn't know that. This is why I said the chances of me beating the beast are probably quite slim, because we don't have any tier effects. Because our flat-out damage is good against enemies, but bosses are a different thing. Although in saying that, because he's not stopping, I'm more inclined to believe maybe. Fingers crossed. What's the thing you do in Pokemon? You hold B. Just keep charging. just don't stop charging, you'll die. It's great, trust me. Okay. Cracked orb, that's my unlock there. Nice. Not only did we get the Tainted Eve first try, but we also got to kill the beast. Suptorium. Okay. It's a lot less extravagant than her normal loadout, but that's fine.